Hello, 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 Sagittarius. Welcome. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. All right, Sagittarius, this is going to be your weekly reading. It's going to cover the time frame of March 29th through April 4th, 2020. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you are taking care of yourself. I hope you're taking care of yourself on a physical, on a mental, on an emotional, and on a spiritual level. It is going to be really so important during this time to remain balanced. Do everything we can at this time to take care of ourselves. Also, everything we can once we filled our own cup to take care of others, right? It's a time to come together. It's not a time to separate. It's not a time to think of only the self. We are all in this together. We will thrive together. All right, so with that being said, let's get started with your reading. This is going to be a general reading for the Sagittarius Collective. So please keep that in mind. So if you're noticing specific messages not resonating with you, it just simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. And the dates as well, guys, they really just are general guidelines here. We're all in different parts of our journey, so you might notice things resonating a few days, weeks before and after these dates, and it's perfectly normal. So don't really, be a stickler when it comes to the dates in particular. All right, so I'm going to add an additional card into this reading. I'm going to add in a blessing for you all. Couldn't hurt to add an extra little blessing in at this time. We're going to center ourselves here into the energies. Going to take a deep breath, guys. Okay, that's going to allow us to release all of the negative, toxic energies. Another deep breath is going to allow us to bring in all of the positive vibes. I'm feeling you're pretty balanced. You're mentally very clear. You are going to be emotional during this time. It is, you are a human being, and all beings at this time are going to be somewhat emotional. It's going to be an up and down kind of roller coaster thing, but you'll handle it well. I see you, I see you reaching out to people more so online. Just a word of caution to specific people who maybe need to hear this message during this time. Be cautious of who you're interacting with online. Make sure that if it's someone that you don't specifically know and they're new to you, just look out for the scammers and just be cautious. Don't be naive, right? Just stay safe, basically. But other than that, I do see it's a wonderful opportunity for you to be online and a wonderful opportunity for you to connect with others who are feeling the same thing that you're feeling. It's going to be so valuable. All right, so we're going to ask that Spirit joins us to select the cards. I have all these little white dog hairs on my table. I love my animals, but that dog fur is driving me crazy. Spirit, please provide messages for Sagittarius. This is going to be to cover the time frame of March 29th through April 4th, 2020. Okay, these are definitely your cards based on the energies that I'm sensing here. All right, they're good. They're good vibes. We're going to leave the inspirational message and the blessing until the end. We're going to take a look at the Oracle card. This is going to provide us with the overall energies here for the entire reading today. It says Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. Strengthens you to stand in your power and your wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. This is amazing. This is exactly what I hoped for you coming into this reading. I'm going to take a quick look here in the book. Royal Blue. There may be some specific message that needs to come forward. I'm not going to read any others from the book. All right, it says, make sure everybody can see. It says royal blue and gold are the colors of majesty, dignity, and illuminated achievement. Royal blue and gold dragons carry these qualities and prompt us to stand in our magnificence and true power. These fifth dimensional dragons come to us when they see royal blue and gold in our auras, indicating that we hold wisdom with power in perfect balance, which has been earned from our connection with the golden era of Atlantis. We may have been incarnated or in spirit at that time, but we were living or serving on a higher path. The dragons will swirl around us, reminding us who we truly are and breathing light into our energy fields to reawaken our ancient gifts and talents so that we can utilize them once more in service. They will re-energize our cloak of power and wisdom so that we can wear it with pride. Message of guidance. Our royal blue and gold dragon is lighting up the gifts and talents you carry in your aura. It is breathing courage, support, and dignity into you so that you can wear your cloak or power and wisdom with pride. Most important of all, it's awakening you to who you truly are. You know this, though. You're just waking up. It is enabling you to radiate your special light. The dragon is always with you. It holds your sword of truth, so Archangel Michael can enable you to speak and act with the truth and honor at all times. It roars at those who try to diminish you and befriends those who empower you. You have all the support you need to teach divine majesty by example. People are going to very much be looking up at you at this time, Sagittarius. You are powerful and full of so much wisdom that is desperately needed during these times. Let's take a look at the cards. All right, so you have 3 major arcana. All right, first card up, guys, is the 9 of Wands. This is all about a message coming forward to you. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. If need be, protect whatever it is that you've created. Have courage during this time. Believe in yourself. You're going to want to stay firmly grounded during this time. I feel very, very extremely strong for you, Sagittarius, that you're on the verge of something important. You're on the verge. It's so, so close. You need to keep going. And for those of you who hear that message and you just you have the little hair stand up on the back of your neck, you know that that message is meant for you, and you feel it intuitively and instinctively. You are so, so close. Don't give up. You're going to possibly be feeling times of uncertainty right now, and that is perfectly normal. We're all in this together. You possibly could also be reevaluating your situation. Perfectly normal as well. You're going to want to make sure that you're getting all of the information together that you can, and to make the best possible choices and decisions for yourself and for your loved ones during this time. One thing that this card does concern me about mildly is being in some form of fear mindset and projecting that towards others, which during this time frame will likely be your loved ones, because let's face it, we're pretty much isolated around our inner circles at this time. So where that fear creeps in, unfortunately, it's natural to kind of project that fear, that feeling, that emotion onto others. Just keep a mind, just keep it in mind that these are the people that you love, and they're there to help you, and vice versa. One thing I will say as well, during this time, guys, be cautious of what information you're taking in. So make sure that you're cautious of how many hours during the day you're watching the news. We all need to be, we can't be naive. We need to be absolutely informed, but only to a certain degree. At some point it becomes much more harmful if we're constantly inundating ourselves with this negative, toxic information. Yes, get the information, educate yourself, and find other ways to fill your day. And then check the news again the following morning, right? Don't make it your whole center of attention during this time. Sagittarius, I think you overall understand that on a very deep level. Sometimes we just need to hear that little reminder. Page of Cups is the next card. This is your highest heightened psychic phase. This is why you are going to be attracting others to you like flies. They can sense that you are in tune with the universe. You are in tune with what Mother Earth is bringing forward into reality here on this planet. There's also I'm loving this so much. This to me in times of need is so, so special. You are the individuals who can very much understand that we are in a time where we need to heal. Our society is needing to heal. Our society is sick. Our society has been sick for quite a long time. Some of us have just turned a blind eye to it. This is not something that should be shocking to us. Unfortunately, for many it is. We need to heal our society, and I feel that you are very special in the sense that you understand and you remember the healing power of laughter. That is something that we cannot, as human beings, forget during times of difficulty. once we kind of go down that route, it's going to spiral quite quickly into very negative mindsets, and it's very difficult to turn that around once that progression has started. So you're very understanding that keeping things light, making light of situations, making fun of self even, is so healing on many different levels, just to be able to kind of really change the energies around you, even just for a few moments. I do sense quite a bit of there's quite a bit of childlike emotion here. Yeah, quite a bit actually. Now that it's coming up during these times, we are all experiencing parts of our belief system from childhood, when we all had our beliefs ingrained into us, and you're actually experiencing a childlike innocence in some form during this time, where you're very curious, and I like that. It's going to serve you well. You have playfulness as well, and big benefit here is you have cheerful optimism, and it really takes a lot to take that out of you. So keep that up. It's incredibly healing to others, but it's also incredibly healing to yourself. Next card, Two of Swords. Guys, this is uncertainty. This is no big surprise. This is where we're at. This is our reality. This is going to be hard choices that are going to be need to be made. This could even possibly be some form of tough love. That in itself can be scary. Unfortunately, the times are going to call for somewhat drastic measures, and pretending that there's no problem and going forward is not going to serve you well during these times. I feel right now that it's very much time for you to sit back and take a break. I don't think that you need to rush forward. I really don't. I think that you are in a good place where the answers that are perfect for you are going to come to you at the exact point in time that you need them. And this is because you've been developing yourself for years to get to this point. All right, next card we have is the Star card. Major Arcana card. I'm really happy to say that you guys are feeling optimistic and hopeful about the future. Hopefully that energy will become contagious. Definitely sensing that you are feeling inspired during this time. You're also sensing that hope is really, we're going to be experiencing new times, new era, and you are on the you're in the mindset that hope is what can come with a new beginning, and that's how you're seeing it. Some people don't see change as positive, but you do. You are seeing this as an opportunity, and you have a lot of hope for the future. This is a really, really great omen here. This is a think big kind of energy here. Some of you are really contemplating what it is that you can do to serve your purpose at this time, to serve others, to assist others during their time of need. Make sure you're filling your own cup first to allow you to be able to do so. Keep maintaining balance. Keep maintaining balance on all levels for yourself. I love this. It's so inspiring. You always inspire me, Sagittarius. I love the energies so much. All right, next card. Next card up is the Nine of Pentacles. This is selfishness. So you are very humble at this time. You are very generous at this time. You're enjoying the sacred solitude that you're getting during this time. You're very self-reliant at this time as well. Keep that up. You understand during this time as well how important self-love is going to be and self-control during this time. I'm sensing overall with this card in your reading, guys, that you are coming in. If you haven't already, you will be soon. You're going to be really reaching a level where you're going to find an independence like you have never experienced before. So that is quite motivating to you and an inspiration to others. Big time. All right, so no real surprise here. Next card, guys. Tower card, right? Everyone is pretty much having their tower moments, some more than others. It's all about how we react, and I think that you are going to react through this particular tower really stable, and you're going to kind of take it head on, which is fantastic. I do think that this will be the first of many to come in the near future for you. So my advice to you is be flexible, because things will definitely be changing quickly. Just to remain flexible. And overall, just remain open-minded. And when you start to feel a little shaky, it's simply fear creeping in. And instead of experiencing the fear, what you're going to do during this time is you're going to find possibility out of a situation and make that your primary focus. It's not an easy thing to do, but I know you can handle it. All right, next card, we're moving into Knight of Swords. This is all about you becoming a warrior. This is all about warrior energy. A lot of strength here. This is actually where you are ramping up. You understand that we are entering a marathon. This is not a sprint, this is going to be a marathon. And you understand that you are going to need this warrior energy to make your way through this marathon. You understand that you're going to be put into situations, circumstances that are out of your control. You understand that you're going to need to have courage. You're going to need to dig deep. You're really going to need to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. And you're really going to need to embrace this warrior energy. Very inspiring, for sure. Okay, last card is another major arcana card, and it is the Chariot card. So overall, this is generally symbolic of victory. For you in your reading, it's all about determination. It's all about remembering to use your intellect, but also make an equal balance where you're also using your heart. You're making decisions based on your heart center. You're doing an equal balance at this time. You understand it's a juggling act. At this time, this is very much screaming to me that you're at this point in time where you're experiencing a home sweet home. You are likely around your family. You're likely around your place where you feel at ease and in comfort. You really have come to a point already in your life where you have worked hard for everything that you have. All of the obstacles that you've faced, you've overcome, so you can really step back and you can look back on all of the things that you've accomplished. Not only that, but all of the things that you've had to overcome. When you really step back and you look back at what you were able to do, it reminds you that going forward, you can take on anything. And that's where that warrior energy is going to come out. This is going to be a huge, huge time of essential growth that's happening for you. So you're actually, this is all about learning to deal with the fear. This is all about managing when the fear creeps in. This is all about being victorious over your own mind, your own sense of fear, your own personal reality. There's so many things here that I feel are being left unsaid at this point. And I do feel in the coming weeks that things are going to be very intense for you, very surreal almost. That's probably the best way to explain it. So I think on a mental level, you're very much ramping yourself up to have that warrior mentality. Absolutely preparing yourself for any outcome is very wise at this time. Like I said, You can do this by really truly looking back at what you've accomplished throughout your life and understand you've made it this far, and you have all of that knowledge that you've gained along the way. All right, let's take a look at your blessing. Creativity is your blessing, guys. And it says, my creativity is an act of my soul. I am rooted in the creativity of the entire universe. My dreams and desires are funded by divine power, intended to bring divine good and harmony into the world. It's all about bringing harmony into the world. Unfortunately, we are very unbalanced right now, and you're really finding ways to bring the good into the world, and I love how it's just one small step at a time. One small act of kindness can really make a huge ripple effect. It's all about paying it forward. I've said this and I'll keep saying it. It's all about paying it forward, guys. Your inspirational message is going to end the reading. It says, when I'm grateful for what I have, I can feel good along the way to what I desire. So you are hopeful for the future. You do see dreams for yourself. You see extremely big dreams for yourself. And you understand that gratitude is key, especially during times. Gratitude is key on a good day, let alone during turbulent times, right? So gratitude is where it's at for you. And I feel there's so many good, wonderful, and powerful things that can definitely come towards you. But it's all in your power. No one else. The thing about this life is no one else can do it for you. And I like that you are motivated by that. We need to motivate each other and understand that we are each responsible for ourselves. We can inspire others, we can motivate others, we can support each other, but at the end of the day, we all have to take responsibility and accountability for ourselves and our actions and consequences that come along with that. Some really, really, really big messages during this time, and things are going to be quite intense. And you're kind of, I think you're aware of that, knowing, and like I said, you're kind of in the more so warrior mentality of just brave and courageous, going forward. All right, guys, so that's the end of your reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave wonderful comments. I appreciate it so, so much. I need to rest my voice at the moment. I think I'm getting a little raspy, so just too much talking on the videos today. All right, guys, so if you haven't already, please remember to click on like. And for those of you who would like to come back from week to week, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. We'd love to have you, as long as we're respectful to one each other. As long as we're respectful to each other, that's really all I ask. We're here to share our stories. We're here to support each other, uplift each other in any way we can. All right, guys, see you next time. Remember, click on subscribe. Bye.